Okay, everybody, let's make a video, and with God's grace, let's uncover some more evil. I watched a video with Sergeant Clifford Stone. He was a military personnel assigned to the U.S. Army Alien Retrieval Team. Now, I want you to know there was 4 separate types of teams. Clifford Stone was a part of, we'll call it team number 1. Now, this is how this works. Let's say that you and your family see a UFO out at your farm, a real one. A team just like Clifford Stone's would show up first, and they would try to use psychology on you to talk you out of it. They would try to use psychology and say, maybe it was a reflection. Maybe it was a balloon. Maybe it was something else. By the way, this is all according to Clifford Stone. You can look him up on the internet. Now, if that worked and you and your family stopped talking about it, the issue was done according to the U.S. government, and you won't have any more trouble. But if you and your family kept talking about it, kept telling your neighbors, if you told the local newspaper about it, now the second team would come visit you. And the second team would start to harass you and start to use a little bit of psychological warfare against you and your family to try to get you to stop talking. If you and your family were to stop at that point, the U.S. government would leave you alone and all of you would be safe. But if you or your family members kept talking about this UFO, kept showing the pictures that you took on your camera, now the third team would be sent in. And this team would start to discredit you, try to get you fired on your job, try to turn the town against you, try to cause a lot of trouble for you and your family. If that worked and you stopped talking about it, the U.S. government would leave you alone. But for the U.S. citizens who didn't stop, for the U.S. citizens who kept showing their photographs, who kept talking to the local newspapers, who kept telling their neighbors and police officers, doctors and dentists about the UFO, it's sad to say, but now the fourth and final team would come to you. And this team will come and kill you. They will murder you and or possibly some family members. This is the truth. That's why I'm making a video. Even right now, I'm under incredible demonic attack as I record this. The demons don't want all of this to come out. The U.S. government doesn't want all of this to come out. The secret services don't want all of this to come out. This has been hidden for a long time. This is going back 70, 80, possibly 90 years. For those of you who believe me, do some digging on the internet, spread the word, tell your family and friends that the U.S. government would even go so far, I'm talking about the secret government, would even go so far as to murder U.S. citizens if they wouldn't stop talking about the UFOs or showing their pictures, etc., etc. This is another secret that's been hidden going back to the 1950s, possibly much, much farther actually. And this has to come out because we have to expose evil. And I want you to know about what certain secret parts of our government has been doing to you as citizens, and I'm sure other governments of the world were doing the exact same thing. All because we wanted to show our photograph of an object up in the sky, or over our farmland, or over our back house, in our backyard, etc., etc. Doesn't this upset you? Doesn't this make you angry? Aren't you shocked at the levels of pure evil that have actually been going on in the USA and the world for all of these decades? How many people have been murdered because they wanted to talk about the UFO they've seen? How many?